Good day and welcome to this Hatha class where we will be focusing on opening up the heart center through some gentle back bends, allowing the chest and the breathing cavity to be released. So grab a mat if you haven't got one already. For this practice, we will need a strap or any form of belt of your gown or scarf, whatever you have handy that can act as a strap, which will help to lengthen or extend the arms. So we're going to begin in a meditation, a short meditation of So Hum. So allow yourself to come into what is called easy seat. If you need, you can prop yourself up with a cushion, or if you have a block handy, you can use that too. So propping up the hips. So this is not mandatory, but if you feel that the hips are tight, you can prop them up with the use of a pillow or anything similar. So allow yourself to settle now onto the mat. Closing the eyes. Bringing the hands into Dhyan Mudra. So fingers and thumbs touching. Palms can face upward here. And allow yourself to let go and relax with the eyes closed. Begin to lengthen up through the spine from the base, moving up one vertebra at a time, so keeping a nice long torso, allowing the shoulders to drift away from the ears, gently tucking the chin in towards the chest. Begin inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Allowing your awareness to now fully settle onto your breath. Deeply inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. We will begin to introduce the Sanskrit mantra of So Hum. The meaning of this mantra is I am that, or I am that I am. By chanting this mantra internally to yourself, you are able to tap into the universal life force of all that is around you. So as you inhale, you chant the words so silently in the mind. And as you exhale, you chant the word hum. So hum. So hum. So hum. So hum. So hum. So hum. Continuing with the mantra So Hum for the next minute. mind begins to wander, just nudging it back to your mantra of So Hum. So Hum. Just gently continuing for another few moments. Noticing the sense of calm that has come over you. Noticing if you feel that sense of connection to something much greater. Something that is entirely part of your being. Taking the last few breaths here. Gently releasing the mantra, So Hum. Gently bringing awareness back into the body. Gently fluttering the eyes open, coming back into the room. Joining the hands in Anjali Mudra or prayer position. Gently begin to rub the palms, generating some warmth. And then gently cup the hands over your eyes, bringing that warmth onto the eye sockets. Taking a few more deep breaths here. So having spent a lot of time behind a computer screen, maybe feeling quite tired, eyes feeling a bit drained. You can always place this healing heat and warmth over the eyes to allow yourself to gain a little bit of relief. Last few breaths here. And then gently draw the hands back down into Anjali Mudra, placing them into the heart center. Connecting here to your heart center where we'll be doing some work today. Working to open up the chest. Taking the last couple of deep breaths here. Gently bow the nose down towards the fingertips. Taking the last couple of breaths. Chin is pinned into the chest. Last big inhale. And exhale gently lower, gazing up. So let's come into standing, where we're going to take a couple of warm-up stretches. So standing on your mat with your feet hip-width apart, bringing the hands out beside you, sending the hands down towards the ground, beginning to twist from side to side. So allowing the arms to move around the body. So just checking in here with what's going on. So big, you can go big or you can stay small here. It's entirely up to you. So moving hands from side to side. Gazing over the shoulder, if you're taking it a little bit wider. Just waking up the body. Taking a few more. Noticing sensations along the spine. Eventually allowing the arms to drift back down towards the body. On the next inhale, raise the arms right up, gaze towards the fingers. Exhale, side out. Drop the hands down. And then again, inhale. Exhale, drop hands, side out. The last one, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, draw the arms up. And as you exhale, leaning over to one side, so taking a side stretch. Take a breath here. And reach up. Take a breath. And exhale, reach over to the other side. Inhaling up. And exhaling over. Inhale up. And exhale over. Inhale, back up. Exhale, draw the hands back into prayer. So, interlacing the hands now behind the body, drawing the elbows together and chest out, gazing up towards ceiling. Take a deep breath. And as you exhale, gently begin to fold forward, taking a bend through the knees as you draw the belly down towards the thighs, forehead resting, drawing the arms up towards the ceiling, opening up through the shoulders, taking a few breaths here. Deep inhale and exhale. Last deep inhale. And as you exhale, gently drawing the arms up as you slowly start to roll back out. Shaking the hands out. Let's extend the arms out beside us, reaching to the two sides of the room. Inhale. And exhale, fingers to shoulders. Inhale, draw the hands out. Exhale, fingers to shoulders. Inhale, draw out. Exhale, fingers to shoulders. Last one, inhale, draw out. And exhale, fingers to shoulders. Touching elbows, let's take a couple of big giant shoulder circles. So creating a giant circle each time you come forward, touching the elbows together. And then gently reversing. Last one. Ending with the elbows touching. Inhale to draw the arms out beside you. And as you exhale, bring right elbow over left elbow, joining palms or backs of hands wherever you can get to, raising up the elbows for a stretch here with eagle arms. So raise up elbows, drop forehead down, allow yourself some deep breaths as you stretch through the shoulder blades. Couple more breaths. Really focusing on letting go of any tension here. Last deep inhale. And as you exhale, send the arms out, deep breath. And then left arm over right, elbow over elbow. Joining palms or backs of hands wherever you can get to, raising up the elbows once more, dropping the forehead down, a couple of breaths. Eagle arms. And the more you squeeze the arms together, the more you release tension through the upper shoulders. Last couple of breaths. And then gently release arms, shaking out the hands, dropping the chin to the chest. On your next inhale, raise the head all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale, draw chin all the way back down. Inhale, chin up. Exhale, lower the chin back down. Two more, inhale, chin up. Exhale, lower chin back down. Ensure to keep the neck long here and shoulders down. Last one, inhaling up. Exhale, roll the chin back down to chest. Keep the chin pinned. Inhale, rolling the head over to one side. And as you exhale, keep the chin pinned. Rolling the head over to the other, gazing over shoulder. Inhale one way. And exhale the other. Last one. Inhaling one way. And exhaling the other. Let's take a couple of giant circles now. So 2 giant circles. So big movement here through the neck, being very mindful, slow. And then coming back to center. And then rolling the head back. in the other direction. And eventually coming back, chin is pinned, gaze down towards the toes, take a moment, gently raise the head up. So let's come down onto the mat. Taking a deep stretch, you're going to have your strap ready for the next few stretches. So arms up overhead, deep stretch, feel as though fingers are being pulled away from toes, deep stretch, big inhale. Exhale, side out, hug the knees into the chest. So rocking the knees here from side to side. Just giving a little bit of self-love to the lower back. And then on the next exhale, we're taking both hands onto the right knee, sending the left leg up for a breath. And as you exhale, drop it all the way down onto the mat, keeping the right knee hugged in. Let's draw the knee across and over the body. And then as you exhale, draw it out. So just stretching into the hip flexor, into the hip joint. Inhale over and exhale out. Another couple. Inhale over and exhale out. Last one. Inhale over and exhale out. Bringing the knee back to neutral. You're going to grab hold of the strip now, or your scarf, or whatever you're using. So we place the strap over the ball of the foot, or just under the ball of the foot, and extend the leg out or up towards the ceiling. So the reason you need the strap here is you're very unlikely going to be able to touch the toe. So we lengthen the arms here as though we're grabbing hold of the top of the foot. Now extend and flex the heel all the way up to the ceiling, and just take a moment here just to feel into the back of the hamstring. You may be feeling really tight as you are just here. Just taking a few deep breaths, really feeling into the stretch, ensuring that the left leg is pinned down onto the mat. Taking another few breaths here. On your next exhale, see if you're able to draw the toes towards the back of the head so that you're gazing right up towards the toes. If this is not accessible to you, stay where you are. So just take a few more breaths to deep stretch into this hamstring. One more inhale here. And as you exhale, bring the foot or the foot back so that the ankle is stacked over the hip. So taking both of the straps now into the right hand, we begin to roll the foot over towards the right side. So a little bit close here. So both straps are in the right hand and beginning to extend the foot over. So go here to your limit. Make sure that that left hip is pinned to the ground. We're not rolling over. Left hip is pinned and your foot comes out over to the side. So a couple of deep breaths here. Lovely stretch here through the inside of the leg. One more deep inhalation. And as you exhale, gently begin to draw the leg back. So just moving back onto my mat, up towards the ceiling. So we're swapping the straps over to the left hand now as we begin to draw the leg over to the left side, taking a lovely stretch here through the IT band. So for runners, this is an especially great stretch. Don't overstretch here. Just go to your limit, respect and honor your body. Another couple of breaths. Once more working to keep both buttocks down on the ground. The target area for the stretch is along the back hamstring, IT band. Couple more breaths. On the next exhale, gently draw the leg back up towards the ceiling. Grab hold of both of the straps once more. And then once more, and for the last time, draw the toes back over the head, gazing up directly towards the toes. Toes are now stacked over the eyes. Couple more breaths. And then gently bend the knee. Remove the strap for a moment. Hug the knee into chest. Just draw a little circle going in one direction. And then reverse that circle going in the other direction. And then swapping over, sending left knee in towards the chest, right foot now up towards the ceiling. Take a breath, and as you exhale, gently draw that right leg all the way down towards the ground. So left knee is hugged into the chest. We begin to draw over and then out and then over the body for a nice stretch into the glute and out over the body. Last time, drawing knee out towards the side of the body, stretching in the groin, and then hug the knee into the chest. Grabbing hold of your strap once more, bringing the strap over the ball of the foot or scarf or whatever you're using, extending the leg up towards the ceiling. So just take your first few breaths here, allowing for the muscle to gently stretch out. Couple more breaths. Remembering that that right leg is pinned down into the mat. One more breath. And then grabbing hold of the strap with the left hand, both sides. We begin to draw the leg out towards the left side. Opening up, finding the stretch within the inner thigh and groin for a few more breaths here. Remembering to keep that right hip on the ground, pinned. We're not rolling over to the side. Another couple of breaths. Last big inhale. And as you exhale, gently begin to roll the foot back up towards the ceiling, grabbing hold of the straps with the right hand, both straps. We begin to roll the leg over to the right side. So once more, taking that lovely stretch through the IT band into the glute. A few deep breaths here. Last big inhale. And as you exhale, draw the foot back up towards the ceiling. So, holding strap in both hands, let's inhale, and as you exhale, draw the toes so that they've drawn to the back of the head. Gaze at the toes. So we gazing straight up towards the toes, just deepening the stretch for a couple of breaths. One last deep inhalation. And as you exhale, gently hug the knee into the chest. Drawing circles with the knee. And lovely stretch now into the glute hamstrings. Hugging both knees to the chest. Cross the feet over one another. Grab hold of the feet, drawing them down into the body, allowing the whole spine to settle onto the mat for a couple of breaths here. Gently return or drop the feet down onto the mat. We're going to go into bridge pose, so drawing the feet close in towards the buttocks, tickling the back of the heels. We begin to raise up the hips. As we do so, we walk the shoulder blades towards one another. If you're able to grab hold of the ankles here, you can do so. But if not, interlace fingers behind the back and draw the hands down in towards the mat. So we're taking the first of our back bends or preparation for back bend, drawing up the belly, having flexing through the spine. Begin to inhale and exhale through the belly so that you see the belly rise and fall here. A couple of deep breaths. Draw the knees towards one another, press equally into both soles of the feet. Couple more inhales here. And as you exhale, gently release hands, rolling out one vertebra at a time, drawing the knees back into the chest, rocking from side to side. On your next exhale, extend the feet down to the bottom of the mat, draw the hands up overhead, take a deep stretch. Hug knees into chest once more. We're going to rock and roll, so bring hands to the back of the thighs, rolling along the spine for a couple of breaths. And we're going to roll right up into standing, where we're going to take a couple of Surya Namaskar, classic, with a slight variation, just to warm right up through the body before we move further into some back bends. So come into the front of your mat, standing in mountain pose or Tadasana. Let's begin. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, lengthen, flat back. Exhale, step the right leg back. Drop the knee. We take a crescent lunge. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, step into plank. Dropping the knees. Chin and chest, roll forward into cobra. Tuck toes. Roll back into downward facing dog for a couple of breaths. Inhale, gaze forward, step the right leg forward, drop the left knee. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, step both feet together. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse dive. Exhale, hands to prayer. Let's do left side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, dive. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, send the left leg back, drop the knee. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, send both legs back into plank. Dropping the knees, chin and chest, roll forward into cobra. Tuck toes, downward facing dog. Couple of breaths. Gaze forward, step the left leg forward, drop the knee. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, step both feet forward. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, reverse dive the arms. Exhale, hands to pray. Let's do one more round. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, dive. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right leg. Drop knee. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, step into plank. Drop knees, chin, chest to inhale. Cobra. Tuck toes, downward facing dog. Gaze forward, step the right leg forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, step both feet together. Inhale, lengthen spine. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, reverse dive. Exhale, hands to prayer. Last one, inhale. Exhale, dive. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, left leg steps back. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, step feet into plank. Drop knees. Chin and chest, roll forward into cobra. Tuck toes, downward facing dog. Couple of breaths. Gazing forward, step the left leg forward. Drop the knee. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, step the feet together. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, lower. Inhale, roll the arms up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Lovely. Step back on the mat. Gently drop down onto the knees and drop into child's pose. You can take the knees wide here. Keep the toes tucked. Send the hands forward, drop the forehead down. Allow yourself to take a few recovery breaths here. Deeply inhaling and exhaling. Allowing the body to sink down into the mat. Last couple of breaths. Extend the hands right forward. Drop the elbows into the mat. Gently roll up. Draw the knees together. Allow yourself to drop down and come into Sphinx pose. So, elbows are stacked underneath shoulders. Here, gaze forward. Take a couple of breaths. Extend up from the base of the spine, opening up the chest and the heart center, opening up the throat chakra. A few more breaths here. Allowing the neck to grow long and the shoulders to melt down the spine. Deep inhale, and as you exhale, gaze over to the right shoulders, the right toes. Inhale forward, exhale, gaze over to left toes. Inhale forward, gaze to left toes. Inhale forward, exhale, gaze to right toes. Inhale forward. Gently drop the arms, bringing one hand on top of the other, resting the forehead into crocodile. Taking a few deep breaths here. So we're about to go into locust pose. So taking a few more deep breaths. We're going to move from locust into bow pose. We're beginning first with a prep for locust. Raising both arms or drawing arms forward. On the next inhale, raise the right arm and the left leg. So gazing forward here, let's take 6 breaths. Really extend that back foot out through the room. Reach forward with that right hand. 2 more breaths. And exhale, gently lower the hand and the forehead. Inhale, raise up right leg, left arm. So once more, reaching arm forward, extending the back leg right out through the back of the room. 6 breaths here. Last deep inhale. And exhale, gently lower the head. We're going into full locust pose, drawing the hands to the back of the body, interlacing the fingers. And on the next inhale, Drawing up the arms, the head and the feet, raising up for 6 breaths. Draw the feet towards one another, extend the feet right to the back of the room, open the chest. Two more breaths. And exhale, drop down. Replace hands in front of the forehead, one on top of the other. Rest the forehead, crocodile pose. Gently wag hips from side to side. We're going to move into bow pose. So beginning first with a bit of a quad stretch. So grab hold of the right foot or right ankle, and then gently draw the knee off the ground and draw the heel in towards the buttock. Few breaths here. Target area here is the front of the quad. And then gently raise up the leg. One more deep inhale. And exhale, lower. Bring hand back to the front of the face. Let's go into the other side. So grabbing hold of the left foot or ankle. And then just first beginning just to raise the knee off the ground, drawing the heel in towards the buttocks. Target area to stretch here is the front quadricep. Couple more breaths. That's the front thigh. And on the next inhale, raise up the knee a bit higher. Draw the foot up higher and away from the body. 2 more breaths. And exhale, drop the feet down. We're getting ready to go into full bow pose if this is accessible to you. Allow the forehead to rest onto the mat. Draw both hands behind you, onto the ankles or the top of the feet. And on the next inhale, raise yourself up so legs come up, chest comes up. Taking 6 deep breaths here. And exhale, gently lower down. Send the legs behind you. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Tuck the toes. Gently press back into child's pose. So drop the torso onto the thighs. Allow the forehead to drop down. We're taking a counter pose. Dropping forehead down. Hands wrap around the body to rest next to the feet. Allow yourself a few deep breaths here. Last few big inhalations. Allowing yourself to settle. And gently bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Press yourself up. Let's take gate pose before we go into the peak pose of camel. So gazing forward. Let's take the right leg out beside. So you're on your knees are stacked over hips. Right foot comes out beside. Leg is long and straight. Inhale to draw the arms up overhead. And as you exhale, take a little bend over to the right side, to the leg, extended leg side. Really stretch up through the side body, reaching over for 2 more breaths. And as you exhale, let's drop the hand over towards the mat and extend the right arm up and over for a couple of breaths. 1 more inhale and exhale. Hands up, exhale, hands to prayer. Gently return the knee. Let's go to the other side. So, left leg is now extended out. Sole of the foot is grounded into the ground. Inhale, extend arms up. Exhale, let's reach over now to the left side. Allow the body to sink down. Big breaths as you extend and stretch through this right side of the body. 1 more inhale. And as you exhale, swoop the arms down and over to the right hand side. Raise up that left hand and then draw it up over towards the right side. Couple of breaths. One last deep inhale. And raise yourself back up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Coming back into hero pose. So we're going to be sitting, feet are flat, sitting back onto the feet. We're taking hands into reverse prayer. So if this is not accessible to you, so this is reverse prayer. Hands are touching behind the back and chest rolls open. This is not accessible. You can grab hold of the elbows here. Once more working into that space of opening chest, opening heart, rolling shoulders back. Let's take 6 deep breaths here. Last deep breath. And as you exhale, gently let go of the arms. Raise yourself back up. We're coming into our peak pose of camel. So knees are hip-width apart here. Knees are stacked over the hips. So we begin with the prep, or the first expression, bringing the hands into the small of the back. Fingertips are pointing down towards the backs of the knees. We inhale to open up the chest, and as you exhale, begin to arch back, gazing, if you can, towards the back of the room. It's a deep opening of the chest, deep opening of the throat. Last deep inhale. And as you exhale, gently roll out. So on the second round, you can take it further or go back exactly as you were. So we're going to inhale once more, opening up chest. And begin to reach back, sweeping over the right arm to grab hold of, you'd stack, come up onto the toes here. Bringing the hand onto the back of the ankle. And then left arm swoops back, holding onto the back of the ankle. Drop the head, press the hips forward. Couple of breaths here in your camel pose. Another couple of breaths. And then gently release one hand, release the other. Drop the back toes. Join back toes together. Come into a wide-legged child's pose. Drop the forehead down. We're countering the deep stretch into the lower back. A few more deep breaths here. Last big inhale. you exhale, press palms into the mat. Gently walk knees forward. Cross the back feet. We're rolling back down onto the back. Stretch the hands up overhead. Point the toes. Take a deep stretch. As you exhale, gently hug knees into the chest. Taking a little rock from side to side. Allowing the feet to extend back down. Draw the arms up overhead. Hug the right knee into the chest. We're taking a twist. So bringing the left hand onto the right knee. Draw the knee over to the left side. Take the right hand, palm facing down. Gaze over towards the hand. Couple of breaths. Ensuring you keep both shoulders pinned down onto the mat here. Last couple of cleansing breaths. And as you exhale, roll onto the back, hug knee into chest, swap legs over. So sending right leg down, left leg hugged in, right hand onto left knee, left hand out beside you, palm facing down, draw the knee over, keeping both shoulders pinned, gaze over to the left hand, a few deep breaths here. Lovely big cleansing breaths. And one last deep inhale. As you exhale, roll onto the back, hug the knee into the chest once more. Send both legs down to the bottom of the mat. We're coming into Shavasana. So bringing the feet to the edges of your mat. This is corpse pose, final relaxation. Bringing the hands out beside you, palms facing upward. Allow the back of the head to rest down into your mat now. Completely letting go and relaxing. Big deep breaths. Inhaling and exhaling deeply into the breathing cavity, allowing the whole body to soften and let go. Bringing your awareness to the toes, to the soles of your feet and to your ankles. As you let go and relax. Moving up through the shins, the calves, into the knees. Softening, letting go and relaxing. Moving now through the thighs, hamstrings, into the hips. Softening, letting go and relaxing. Bring awareness to the tips of your fingers. Moving into the palms, wrists, forearms. Whole arm feeling heavy as it sinks down a little deeper into your mat. Shoulders soft, shoulder blades melting into the ground. Entire chest is open, having worked into our back bends and opening the heart chakra, allowing us to move and free that breathing cavity so that we're able to deeply inhale and exhale, sending cleansed air throughout the body. Bringing awareness into the neck, muscles of the mouth and the eyes soft. Bringing awareness to the area of the third eye. Moving up into the crown. Find me to the back of your head where it's resting on the mat. Allowing the entire body to be soft as you let go and relax. Taking a last scan through your body. Completely letting go and relaxing. And you can gently begin to wriggle your toes, bringing some movement back into the feet. Taking the tip of your thumb and gently drawing it across the tips of your fingers. Allowing your head to roll over from one side to the other. Gently drawing your arms up overhead for a last deep stretch before rolling onto either your right or your left side for a last moment. Stay on your side, and as I usually finish my class with a reading, just allow yourself to take in these words. Quiet the voice. Quiet the voice telling you to do more and be more, and trust that in this moment, who you are, where you are at, and what you are doing is enough. You will get where you need to be in your own time. Until then, breathe. Breathe and be patient with yourself and your process. You are doing the best you can to cope and survive amid your struggles, and that's all you can ask of yourself. It's enough. You are enough. Bring your hands back into prayer or Anjali Mudra. Feeling where the fingers touch or the palms rest against one another. Gently begin to rub the palms, bringing some warmth into the palms, sending the hands into the heart center, taking a deep inhale, and as you exhale, bow the head down, nose towards tips of fingers, acknowledging yourself for making time for yourself and the practice. Gently raise the head back up. Namaste.